I don't get about girls' Lego sets. Why are the minifigures different from other Lego sets? Do girls just not like the minifigures? Do girls really want more doll-like toys? I bet you girls' Lego sets would sell just as well, no, sell even better, if they just had regular Lego minifigures. But I'm not here to talk about the sets today. I'm here to talk about a cartoon tie-in to one of the lines, Lego Elves. As the name of the line suggests, most of the characters are, what else? Elves. To promote the toy line, a series of animated shorts were made, which were later compiled into a half-hour special and released on various platforms. So, without any further ado, let's go watch it! First up, let's see what sort of impression the title sequence gives us. That's it? That was quite underwhelming. What does unite the magic even mean? So the special starts off with our main character, Emily, getting an amulet that belonged to her grandmother, who died recently.
I miss her too, honey.
There's a right way with dealing with death in children's entertainment, and a wrong way. This was the absolutely wrong way. We don't really know Emily, so we can barely sympathize with her. I get that they were trying to make this as less sad as possible, but is really any message to send to children that death isn't sad at all? If you don't really know how to deal with themes like this to children, then don't try! Anyway, Emily decides to take a walk in her grandmother's garden. By the way, if you're thinking this video looks choppy because it's buffering or because I badly compressed it, I assure you, this is how the special is actually animated. Cheap much? Suddenly, her amulet starts glowing, and a magic portal appears in front of her tree. She reacts with as few faces as could be bothered to be animated. She then investigates the portal and gets sucked in. She ends up in another world and is surprised by this elf.
Who are you? I'm Emily Jones. Who are you? I'm Azari, fire elf, and you're an Elvendale.
Why are so many kingdoms, villages, worlds, etc. that contain lots of magical creatures named after said magical creatures? Are those magical creatures really just that lazy?
You don't look anything like me. I mean, those ears. What about your ears? They're like out of a comic book.
Out of a comic book? What comic books? There's Nemo the Submariner, but apart from that, I can't really think of any comic book characters off the top of my head that have pointed ears. Besides elves, the first thing that comes to people's mind generally when they see pointed ears are Vulcans from Star Trek. Were the writers just afraid to say straight out of Star Trek because they weren't sure how trademark names worked? Emily seems slightly tomboyish with the way she dresses and the fact that comic book came to her mind, so surely she must at least know of Star Trek.
That's okay.
Anyway, Azari takes Emily to meet a friend, Farron.
Farron leaf shape. Earth elf, friend to animals, general buzzkill.
I'm Farron, and I think we need to use common sense.
Trust the creators of this to mock the concept of common sense. So Azari finds Farron. I'm no plant biologist, but I'm pretty sure that's not how acorns work. You know, boys and girls cartoons are usually portrayed as either dreamy hunks or bumbling idiots. Let's see which one of these two he is.
I love meeting new... Whoa! What is with those ears? Wow, that was rude. Sorry. But how did they get like that? Is it a costume?
Bumbling idiot it is, without a doubt. So Emily and Azari explains her predicament, so Farron decides to help.
We gotta help.
You've come to the right elf, Emily. Hey, we should call Ira too, since she...
Way ahead of you, Farron. I tweeted her while you were blabbing.
I wanted to tweet her.
Wait, you guys tweet?
Let me guess. They don't actually have Twitter, they use birds.
Hi guys, what's up? I got Azari's tweet. Oh.
I can't think of any specific examples when that joke has been done before, but been done enough times that I could see that joke a mile away.
Do you live underwater? Or in the sky?
Oh, do you have dragons? We 100% do not have dragons. No dragons? Like, none?
Yeah, I know, it's pretty lame. But I'm glad to hear this world has dragons. I hope we get to see at least one this special.
If Emily arrived here through a tree, it was a portal.
Wait, a portal? The only portal I know is from this legend about a castle. And it's crazy hard to get to, and we'll need keys.
Okay, so this special is going to be about an adventure on a quest for keys. This could be good. So Era explains something about the 5 keys, 5 sisters, and 1 sister who doesn't have magic. Yeah. By the way, if a voice sounds familiar, that's because she's voiced by Ashley Ball, the voice of Rainbow Dash and Applejack.
Yes, ma'am.
And so is Emily. And so is her mother. So the gang visits Nadia, who apparently has a lot of maps, which somehow don't all get wet despite the fact that she lives in a place with lots of water. Once the dolphin gets the right map, which is lucky not to have fallen in the water, sorry, but it's pretty common sense that water and maps don't mix.
I think we need to use common sense.
Anyway, it seems each of them sees something different on the map. Emily sees a castle, but each of the elves sees a different key. Azari reads that they're all supposed to work together to claim the legacy of the sisters.
From another world. Em, that's you. You will need each other to claim the legacy of the sisters.
Now, more than ever, we must unite to help Emily on her journey. Even if it means leaving our homes and... where'd everybody go?
We all kind of left to board Nida's boat.
Well, that was pretty fast. And quiet. Not even a, let's go, or anything. And so, the adventure begins. The music set the scenes for this grand epic. But Emily and the elves soon realize they don't have wind anymore. But not to worry, Era has a plan.
Aaron, we need wind. Oh, I'll make a windmill. Or no, a supersized sail. Or maybe some wings. Yeah, wings. Ira, don't you control the wind?
She's desperate to build something, I can tell.
Build, Lego, see what they did there? But eventually, Era uses her magic to create wind. Ashley Ball is a pretty talented singer, so it's kind of insulting that this special has her sing badly on purpose. Also, it's pretty staple in fantasy that if someone casts spell by singing, they have to be good at singing. So Eric gets them all sailing again, and they arrive at the location of the first key.
What you seek rests next to the mermaid's tears.
Emily, what do you think of all this?
Oh, sure. Ask the person who comes from a place without magic a question about magic. Actually, it turns out Emily does have some useful information.
I remember my grandmother used to tell me that mermaid's tears were pearls.
Wait. Why would Emily's grandmother just tell her that pearls are mermaid's tears? Did Emily just sometime ask where pearls come from? I've no doubt that's how it works in this magical world, but I don't think that's how it works in Emily's world. Was it just too hard for her grandmother to say they come from oysters?
Of course, yes, Emily, that's it. I knew it, see? Oysters.
Wait, you mean pearls are made by oysters in this world too? Then where the hell did that thing about mermaid's tears come from?
Yes.
But anyway, Nadia decides to swim down and get the key from one of the oysters. Okay, scratch that. She creates a tunnel in the water and walks down. Seriously? The animators couldn't be bothered to animate a swim cycle? But anyway, the oyster willingly opens up for Nadia to take the key, and she rises back up to the ship. That's it? No confrontation? No mermaids to, I don't know, ask riddles? Can't talk about mermaids, then we should at least see one! Later that night, Emily decides to help the gang sleep with a lullaby.
Earth moves the air, and the wind feeds the fire. Magic is here, if you dare to believe.
But believe? not desire? To rhyme with fire? Not all songs have to have lyrics that rhyme, but when there's an opportunity for a rhyme staring at you right in the face, you might as well use it!
I think we need to use common sense.
So the next morning, the gang sets off to find the next key.
The Earth's pockets are never empty, yet they can be hard to dig into.
You think I know what that means?
Well, duh. Don't you have the answer for everything? Then suddenly, a squirrel shows up and Fran tries to talk to it.
Oh, excuse me. Hello, Miss Spry. We would like your assistance to...
This furball thinks it can scare us.
It's the most ferocious thing we've seen so far in this special.
Miss Spry, if we could just... Whoa! There's no need for that kind of language.
Guys, I think she's protecting something. I bet it's the key. Oh, I bet it's a pocket of Earth. That's never empty, right?
See? Told you she has the answer to everything.
Let's all run in different directions. Whoever Miss Spry confronts is closest to the key.
So the gang does just as Emily suggested, and the squirrel goes after Fran.
Figures.
Now the special is reviewing itself. Wow. Talk about overly dramatic. Well, I know what to do with this scene. So after Nadia gets the squirrel off Farron, it reveals the location of the next key. Farron does some magic stuff, and a cave is open, but the squirrel is still defensive of it. Why? What does it care for a key? If there's gonna be creatures guarding keys, can they at least be monsters to fight? Because so far, this has been quite underwhelming. But after Farron strikes steel, the squirrel hands over the key. The gang goes off to a bakery near some lava.
Aww, look at that little bakery fox. Wait, why is there a bakery in the middle of the forest?
Why wouldn't it be there? There don't seem to be any villages or anything, so it makes perfect sense in this world for a bakery to be in the middle of the forest.
The third key's right around here.
Hey, tried the cinnamon buns? I've baked them myself. The icing...
I don't even know what to say.
A curtain of gold falls between you and what you need. There's no curtains in this place.
Lava curtain? It doesn't take a genius to work that one out.
But something gold is falling.
What? Where?
Lava!
Yes! Good girl. So Zari used her magic to open the lava curtain and finds the key, but is having a bit of trouble.
I need my powers to keep the lava curtain open. What do we do?
Well, finally! An interesting conflict.
Could we maybe just get the fox to help?
With a boring solution. So the fox goes in and gets the key, and that's that.
Nobody tried my cinnamon buns. You don't know what you're missing. I told you about the icing, didn't I? Buttercream!
Nope, still not funny. So as you've probably guessed, the location of the last key relates to Ariel's air magic.
I don't know if you have Pegasus in your world, Emily, but they're rare, even in Elvendale.
What are you called to, Pegasus? Pegasus is... no, Pegasus?
Pegasi, silly.
Well, of course you would know that. And there goes my Rainbow Dash joke.
Ira, could you talk to them? The way Nida talked to Delphia and Azari talked to Flamey?
And the way I chatted up Miss Spry.
What do you think? So Ara successfully managed to communicate with the Pegasi. By the way, Microsoft's Word doesn't think that's a real word, but we know otherwise.
Are they gonna stop in time?
I had to do that.
Their names are Starshine and Rufus.
Sorry, I've already used up my Rainbow Dash joke. I can't make a joke about alternate names for those Pegasi. So Ara finally decides to build something by using wood from a windmill to build a chariot for the Pegasi to pull.
Bad idea.
Really bad idea.
But it was your idea, dumbass! So the Pegasi gets the gang into the air to search for the last key.
The key is a mouthful.
all I plan to put in my mouth are these cookies.
I should be making a dirty joke here, but instead I'll do something safer.
Cookie! Nom 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 nom. Oh, nom 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 nom.
Dragon!
Sorry, but that's this special's excuse for a dragon? That is the most sickeningly cutesy dragon I have ever seen. It makes Spike from My Little Pony look like the most ferocious dragon ever. No, it makes Baby Spike look like the most ferocious dragon ever. No, it makes Spike from My Little Pony Generation 3 look like the most ferocious dragon ever.
I think the fourth key is in the dragon's mouth.
You know, retrieving a key from a dragon sounds a lot more epic when you say it out loud. I'd like to imagine this scene was pitched differently. The last key is being protected by a dragon. You mean a baby dragon? What? No, I mean a full-grown dragon. Nah, girls don't like dragons unless they're babies. I for one liked dragons when I was a little girl. But you don't speak on behalf of all little girls, do you? Neither do you. Yes, but I have statistics, and they say... never mind. Baby dragon it is. So Ara makes the baby dragon drop the key by feeding it cookies in the air, and then she catches it falling. And this could have been an epic fight with a much larger dragon. So now that the gang has all 4 keys, they go to the magic castle. As they enter, we see they're being watched. Oh boy, a villain! So after tackling a few obstacles, the gang finally reaches the pole. But all is not that easy.
I am Skyra, guardian of the portal.
This is gonna be good.
I'm surprised you made it this far, but the portal won't work without me, and I'll never help you.
And wouldn't you believe it, she's also voiced by Ashley Bolt. In fact, there are only 3 voice actors in this special. Did I mention it was cheap?
That portal was built for one special person. Since she is gone, it will never be used again. You'll have to go back. And the girl can stay in Elvendale forever.
I understand what it's like to lose someone you love. It hurts in a way you didn't think was possible.
Nope, this still isn't teaching kids about death very well. Just stop trying.
My grandmother gave me this medallion so I'd never feel alone.
Earth moves the air, and the wind feeds the fire. Your grandmother was the 5th sister in the legend.
Gee, that's a surprise.
But her magic was the greatest of all. She had love. You have shown that same love in your courage and your ability to unite the elves of the 4 elements on this quest.
What? They already seemed like pretty close friends before they met Emily. But at least now we know what unite the magic means. It means to bring friends together, even though they're already pretty close together before they met you. It wasn't even Emily's idea to bring them together. It was their idea. Emily did nothing in the special to do with friendship or love. What she did was solve the riddles. So Emily goes home, and that's it. Well, that was boring. This could have been an amazing adventure, but passed by too quickly to get invested in. One could say this was meant to be enjoyed as short, but why should it be that way? Why couldn't each of the shorts be in half-hour episodes instead? Lego Ninjago and Lego Chima gets half-hour episode shows, so why can't Lego Elves? I've watched a bit of Ninjago, and it's okay. If Lego Elves had better animation and was extended to a series of half-hour episodes, it could have actually been decent. But instead, this is all we get. I'm done here.
Bye.